Tension inside thoroughbred racing is spilling into public view as a war of words grows louder, sharper, and more personal. At the center of it is a high-profile owner whose social media campaign has taken aim at the Jockey Club and other leading organizations, accusing them of conflicts, financial misuse, and failure to protect the future of the sport. Now, the response is firm, detailed, and aimed at pushing back against what officials describe as damaging misinformation. The Jockey Club says the accusations rely on selective details and emotional rhetoric rather than full context. According to its leadership, the people serving as stewards are volunteers operating under strict non-profit governance rules, and claims of self-dealing are described as attacks built on insinuation instead of proof. They argue that repeating suspicions without evidence erodes trust not just in individuals, but in the broader structure that keeps the sport functioning. Money is another flashpoint. Critics suggest reserves are being mishandled, while the Jockey Club points to long-term financial support directed toward racing, breeding initiatives, safety programs, aftercare efforts, and national exposure. Officials frame those contributions as reinvestment into the sports foundation, saying sustained funding is essential for innovation, public confidence, and long-term stability. Aftercare for retired racehorses sits at the heart of the emotional debate. The organization stresses that responsibility is shared across the industry, yet maintains it has been one of the largest consistent backers of accredited aftercare programs. Leadership also challenges the idea that a recently circulated proposal represented a complete solution, saying real plans must explain funding sources, accountability, and measurable outcomes rather than broad projections. Data access has become another battleground. While some argue racing information should be freely distributed, industry leaders counter that collecting, verifying, and delivering accurate data requires people, systems, and constant investment. They note that other professional sports also treat data as valuable intellectual property rather than a free commodity. Even the shrinking foal crop has been pulled into the dispute, with blame assigned to governance bodies. The Jockey Club argues the issue reflects complex economic pressures, breeding decisions, and market forces that go far beyond any single institution. What emerges is more than a personality clash. It is a struggle over direction, transparency, and who gets to shape the future narrative of thoroughbred racing, at a moment when unity may matter more than ever.